On several occasions, I have had viewers reach out to me asking for advice on how to find rare, hard to find puzzles. Now, there's not just one best way to do this. There are a variety of sources you can turn to. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my tips on how to find those puzzle gems. Hi, I'm Sandra, the Puzzling Canadian, and welcome to my channel. Well, after several weeks of just doing speed puzzling, I have been looking forward to doing some casual puzzling. And when I went to take a look at my to-do pile, the first puzzle I picked out was a rare, hard to find puzzle that I have had in my to-do pile for quite some time, and it just looked so enjoyable. I said, it's about time I work on this. Now, a little later on in the video, I will let you know which puzzle I ended up working on, but I thought this is the perfect opportunity to share with you some tips on how to find those rare discontinued puzzles. So the first bit of advice I would say is when you start this journey of looking for your rare, hard to find puzzle, you're going to need patience and persistence. This is going to be a long haul. It can take several months, even years before you find that puzzle, because you just have to wait for it to pop up somewhere. And sometimes it's not even going to be at the price that you want. So you need to be persistent and look at different sources and look at these sources frequently to see if the puzzle that you're looking for has shown up. Another helpful tip would be to let other people know what you're looking for. So for example, you might want to create a Pinterest board with all the puzzles that you're searching for, and this way you can tag other puzzlers to see if they have it in their pile at home. Or you may go to Facebook groups in your area and put a posting out saying, I'm searching for this. If anybody knows where I can find it, please let me know. So the more people that are looking or keeping their eye out for this puzzle, the more helpful that will be. It will be quicker for you to find that rare puzzle. So my first go-to choice when I'm looking for a rare, hard to find puzzle is eBay. And last year I even did a video about eBay, how that is my go-to source. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll attach the link down below. I have recently purchased a puzzle on eBay that I was looking for quite some time. So back during the pandemic, I did this puzzle here, or I picked it up on eBay also in my area for a very good price, and it was brand new at the time. So it is called Tropical Feeling, and I really liked it. Now they have several of them from the series. However, this is very difficult to find in Canada. I don't even know how old this is. When I do searches on eBay, they would be available mostly in Europe, like Belgium, Germany, and the price to have it shipped to Canada was just really expensive. But I would continually look for it, and then for a while I forgot about it. But for some reason, in June, I just started to do some searching just to see what was out there, and I put in the series name or some of the puzzle names for that series, and I ended up finding one in the USA, and this was the one that I ended up finding. It's called Water Baby, and I'm so thrilled that I found it, and I found it at a reasonable price. I ended up paying with shipping $22 US. Now it is pre-owned, and I just thought that was a very good price because every time I searched on eBay, the price would be well over 100 Canadian dollars. And right now, I think there is one in Europe available, and it would have cost me over $100 to ship. But other times with eBay, I will just search puzzle brands that I like. And usually it is Ravensburger, White Mountain, Schmidt, Hay Puzzles, and FX Schmid. So I was searching one time large piece puzzles, and this one came up from FX Schmid, and this one here was brand new. I have taken the plastic wrap off, but it's brand new. I just love the image. I've never seen it before, but I stumbled across it. With shipping, it was $38 US. Now, if you go on eBay now, you will see it, one of these posted brand new for $575. I don't know how they got that pricing, but that's what someone is trying to sell it for right now. So sometimes you just have to put in the brands that you like and search that way, and you may end up finding some interesting images that you didn't even know that you were looking for. My second favorite source to go to when I'm looking for hard to find puzzles is Facebook Marketplace. Now for Facebook Marketplace, you will need to be doing this frequently to see if these new puzzles pop up. And I have found quite a few puzzles that were hard to find. And one of them I worked on this week. So the one that I pulled out to work on was this one here, Lucky Strike. I found this so many years ago. I don't even know if it was during the pandemic or when I found this on Facebook Marketplace. And I decided I wanted to work on it. And it is a fun puzzle. I started with just certain images in the puzzle that stood out because that border looked really tricky. So I pulled out those pieces, put them aside, and I started to work on other areas of the puzzle. And it was just fun to see these vintage images of bowling, and it came together very nicely. And then I did everything except the border. And that border, that edging right there, took quite some time. Because it was a little bit tricky. But overall, I really enjoyed this puzzle. It was fun to do. Right now, I have put this on my eBay, and currently at the time of recording, it is on auction, and it will be there till Sunday. But the Facebook Marketplace, I have stumbled across some good ones. Another one just this weekend I found. I went on Facebook Marketplace just to see what the going rate is for a White Mountain puzzle. And then I stumbled across another one that I was looking for in my area, and it's this one right here, Farm Stand. It has been one I've been looking for quite some time, and I just lucked out. And once I saw it, I contacted the buyer right away, or the seller right away, and picked it up on the weekend. And that's probably going to be the next one that I'm going to work on because I've been waiting to find that one. When searching on Facebook Marketplace, I don't only limit it to my area. Sometimes what I do is I like to go in there and change the city name to see what other sellers are posting out in Facebook Marketplace throughout the country. And one time I did this and came across, again, another hidden gem. It was several years ago, probably again back in the pandemic, and I switched the setting to Manitoba, somewhere around Winnipeg, and there was somebody who was selling a brand new puzzle, and it was this White Mountain puzzle, Cruising Classics, still in the plastic wrap. So they were selling this one, and I thought I'm just going to reach out and see if they are willing to ship this puzzle, because I was willing to purchase it with shipping. And I was lucky that the seller said yes, they'll be more than happy to ship it to me. So sometimes search throughout your country or other cities, especially if you're planning to travel. If you're going to go visit someone in another province or state, perhaps search that area, and when you're there, you might end up finding something you're looking for. Now, another source can be thrift stores, but it really depends on your area. Sometimes you might be lucky to find those rare gems. It just depends. In general, I have not found too many at the thrift store, but recently I just stumbled across one, and I wasn't even looking for it. So I went to this thrift store and I came across this hay puzzle, and it stood out because many times you don't see, at least in my area, hay puzzles at thrift store. And I really liked the image, and this was it right here. It's one of those cartoon ones. I liked all the blue in it. It just looked really nice, and the box was fairly worn, so I'm like, this must be an older puzzle, but I decided to pick it up. And then it's called Ocean, and it's from 2007. And then when I did some searching on eBay, I did realize that this is a rare, hard to find puzzle. But for me, what got me was the image first. I didn't even know it was a rare, hard to find puzzle. Now, another place that I have found some rare puzzles is at Jigsaw Jungle. Now, Jigsaw Jungle is a puzzle store in Montreal. They sell brand new puzzles, but they have a section called Puzzles for Good. And this is where puzzlers donate their used puzzles to them, and then they resell them on their website, of course, at a lower price. And then a portion of those funds will go donated to a charity, and they pick a different charity each month. Now, the puzzles are purchased as is. They have not verified the pieces, but sometimes you find some nice ones. And I think it was well over a year and a half, I came across their Instagram account, and they put a picture of some new puzzles that were donated, and there were a whole bunch of White Mountain puzzles. One of those was this one right here. That's Amore. This is a 2017 puzzle, but it is hard to find. It doesn't show up too often, at least in my area. So I have found some nice White Mountain puzzles. It all depends who donates the puzzles to them, but it is worth a look, and I think they ship to Canada and the US. One final source could be trades and swaps. Now for me, I think I've only found a hard to find puzzle once at a trade. It doesn't pop up too often, but you never know. It might just happen to you. The one I think that I was looking for, and then I ended up finding it at one of my trades, was an FX Schmid puzzle, a newsstand puzzle. And it was really nice. So I was really happy that I ended up finding it. I searched on eBay and the price was just too expensive, and I decided not to purchase it. And then I went to this trade and there it was. So that was the only time that I can remember where I was able to find that. But it is worth looking into. You never know what you may find. So there you have it. Those are some of the places that I turn to when I'm looking for a rare, hard to find puzzle. If you have any other suggestions or ideas, please share with us in the comment section down below. I think it'll be very helpful to everyone. The more information we can have, the better off to find those puzzle gems. I hope you found this video useful and maybe point you in the right direction to that puzzle that you are looking for. I think right now I am going to start working on this one here. I'm very excited to get started on that one. So until next time, happy puzzling.